Today we will be performing practical called to determine the coefficient of impact. Okay, so in that we are going to find out the K. K is nothing but coefficient of impact. That means F actual divided by F theoretical. F actual means the force of that object or the force which is the actual force. Okay, divided by F theoretical means theoretical force. Theoretical force of the water. Here we are going to find out the force of water or force of J. Okay, to calculate the F theoretical, there is a standard formula that is called as rho A V square. In that, rho is nothing but the density of the water, A is the area through which water is coming, means nozzle area, then V is the velocity of water through by which it is flowing there. Okay, so F actual is nothing but the actual weight of the plate, actual weight of the plate. So here is the plate. Okay, here is the plate. This plate is nothing but flat plate. Okay, flat plate. Now we are going to find out the force of water which is striking on the flat plate. Okay, and then we are going to change the object, that is hemispherical plate. This is the hemispherical plate. Okay, then we are going to find out the force of water which is striking on the hemispherical plate also. So we have two standard formulas to calculate the theoretical force of flat plate. This is rho A V square, and theoretical force on the hemispherical plate is 2 rho A V square. So these are the formulas we are going to use to calculate the theoretical force. Now how to calculate the F actual? Now how to calculate the F actual? Okay, means actual weight of that plate, means the force of water which is striking on that plate. Now when we start the motor, that I will actually show you on during the practical, but I will tell you theoretical part of this practical first of all. When we start the motor, then water will come through the nozzle. Okay, water will come through the nozzle, and we have a valve so that we can adjust that force of that water, so that if the plate will lift by just 1 mm, means we can understand that the force which is the water which is coming out through the nozzle, that force and the weight of that actual weight will be equal. That how it is going to perform, I will show you during the practical itself. Now we will set up the objects. Okay, this is the flat plate. Okay, this is the flat plate. We are going to placing in this impact object apparatus. So this is the impact object apparatus. Here we are going to place this object. This is the nozzle. You will be seeing here. This is the nozzle whose diameter is 8 mm. Okay, this blue tank is nothing but a measuring tank where we are going to measure the discharge. This is the storage tank. Okay, through which water is coming out. This is the motor we are using, and this is the control valve by which we are maintaining the force of water, or we are regulating the force of water. Okay, this is the control valve by which we are controlling the force of water. Okay, now I am going to place this object into this apparatus. So this is the plate. Okay, this is the flat plate. This is the nozzle. Now I am going to start the motor so that I can apply the force of water here. Okay. Okay. Now we will start the motor. We will start the practical. First of all, you start the motor. Now he will adjust the valve so that the force of water will come through the nozzle. Now he is adjusting that valve in such a way that this plate will lift by 1 mm. See how it is lifting. Now the force of water and the weight of this object are equal. That's why it is lifting by 1 mm, 1 or 1.5 mm. Okay. Now we are going to measure the discharge. By closing this valve. Okay, now we have taken first reading, then we are going to take second and third reading by increasing the weight of this plate. See, I am increasing here weight of the plate by adding this plate here. Okay, additional weight, so that the weight of that plate is increased, so that I have to increase the water force. So I have to increase the water force by increasing by rotating that valve. Again we are going to take the discharge. so that we can calculate the velocity of water. Discharge is required to calculate the velocity of water because Q is equal to AV divided by 1 mm, so that here the force of water and the weight of plate is equal. Okay, now we have with us actual weight of that plate. Now we are going to calculate the theoretical weight of that theoretical force of that water by using formula rho a v square. Okay, in that velocity is unknown. For velocity we are going to measure the discharge first of all. Once we calculate the discharge, then we can easily calculate the velocity because Q is equal to AV. V is the unknown. We have plus discharge, and area we are using nozzle area to calculate the area. The diameter of that nozzle is 8 mm, so that we can calculate the area, and then we can calculate the velocity of this water, and then we can calculate the theoretical force of that water, and finally coefficient of impact is equal to F actual divided by F theoretical. F actual is already with us because we can take the weight of this plate on the weighing balance, and we have calculated the theoretical force of this water. Then we can easily calculate the coefficient of impact for first reading, second reading and third reading. Then after this flat plate, they are going to change this object with hemispherical plate. This is the hemispherical plate. Okay, by using this hemispherical plate, we are taking another reading. Okay, another 3 readings by increasing the weight of these plates. Okay.